Hey, it's Jase, and you're about to learn how to be successful when you attend events and how to get the most out of the event possible so you maximize your investment of time and money. It's the 3 B's. So first is beginner's mind. You want to take on the learning with a beginner's mind, surrender what you've known, give up what you had learned in the past so you can receive it all newly. When you do that, you can learn more. I used to take Muay Thai at a place, and the way we threw a punch was off the back ankle we would leverage. And we had boxers come in who would not take on a beginner's mind, and they throw punches from their chest, and they would never learn how to throw a punch the Muay Thai way. And then we had a master come in, a guy who was a black belt in a different discipline, and he just surrendered everything he knew. He learned so much so fast that it really showed the path of mastery is to first have a beginner's mind and give up what you know. So instead of comparing and contrasting what you learn at an event, receive it all newly. And when you do that, you're going to get a lot more. Because if you just compare and contrast, you're only going to get more of what you walked in with. So why are you there? You really hope you learn something new when you go to an event. Second thing is block off. Second thing is block off. So you want to block off your time, block off your calendar, block off your schedule. Literally, and I learned this the first time I took a year-long event, like a year-long coaching program. They talked about have a conversation with your loved ones, get their enrollment, be like, hey, this is really important to our future. This is important to my future, to our life, to our finances, to what's going to be available for us 5 years from now. And I want your help. Please help me be able to focus for these 3 days. If you have kids, have that conversation with them. Definitely have that conversation with a spouse. If you got to get babysitters, get them set up. Do whatever you need so that you can focus for those 3 days. And then the third thing, the way to really maximize is be the best learner. So how can you be the best learner? Be an active, engaged learner. So one of the things I learned early on is that when you take notes, it goes through your nervous system into the brain, helps you retain. And then also, if you say yes and no and you're actively engaged, it creates muscle memory, it creates patterns in your learning. And the more emotionally engaged you are, the more learning there is. I actually asked a brain science guy, Doug the Brain Guy was his name. I was like, how come learning is so essential? And he says that there's a gland, and when you're emotionally involved, it releases proteins that allow the brain to lay down the wiring, cause learning. So the way to be a better learner is to be emotionally engaged in what you're learning and to be actively physically engaged, to take notes. And even if it's on a Zoom, say yes or no. And the more engaged you are that way, the more you're going to get out of it.